Oh dear. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sends a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh, we're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door have been very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? Just press the send button below the news story you want and whoosh! It will magically appear on my teleprompter. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only want to see good news. Fortunately, all the news in Wellington World is good. Here we go. On in 5, 4, 3...
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Have you seen any dead bodies on the... Oh dear. No, of course I haven't seen any dead bodies on the street. How ridiculous. Although, I did, do you know what? I did see one the other day. And then he got up and walked away. Yes, it was an actor rehearsing for a show. The Hamlin Thespian Troupe is rehearsing a lively new murder mystery to be performed al fresco on the streets of Wellington Wells. According to the director, Christy Baskerville, the innocent butler is a rip-roaring whodunit sure to delight audiences. I don't mean to spoil the suspense, but it has a happy ending. It turns out that nobody was dead at all. Ah. Now this news article looks a bit better. Miss Letitia Prism has lost a handbag. She can't quite describe the handbag, as it has been some years since she last saw it, and she only now remembers leaving it at a train station. But she wonders if it did not contain something precious. Well, if you should see such a handbag, please return it to Miss Prism at Thomasina House. I'm sure those lovely ladies will treat you to a nice cup of tea. Next item. Constable Winslow has solved the mystery of the large pig spotted behind the King's Arms pub last Friday night. Well, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to get any bacon this time. It turns out it was only Jim Dixon attempting to find his keys in the alley. At least, that's what Jim said he was doing. And we're all quite sure that he wasn't drunk at all, was he? No. Remember, joy can make you look at things a little hopefully. So, if you're not sure, there's no harm in asking a friend if he's seeing the same thing you are. Next card. Tick-tock. Now, we don't know who thought it would be a jolly laugh, but some of the village compliment machines have been offering rather backhanded praise. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to make an amateur my producer today. But, oh well. Apparently a citizen heard a compliment machine say, "You look well for your age," and "What a creative hairdo." Perhaps my producer would enjoy spending time with one of these cheeky machines. The executive committee has ordered a full inspection of village compliment machines. Now, should you encounter a cheeky compliment machine, kindly turn it off using the large red button and report it to the nearest police constable. Don't worry, darling. You really do look marvelous. Next card. Tick-tock. Yes. Mrs. Helen Dainty offers a reward to anyone returning her beloved cat, Sebastian, who went missing at the village picnic. Sebastian can be recognized by his adorable pointy face, pink eyes, long hairless tail, yellow teeth, and jaunty pink bow. Sounds like an adorable kitty, doesn't he? If you see Sebastian, please catch him and return him to Miss Dainty at Thomasina House. And don't eat him. That would be rude. Oh, that was a bit of excitement, wasn't it? Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes. Our producer did a pretty swell job for a fan, don't you think, eh?
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party. What a nice to hear that lovely joy gas kissing through the ventilator. I can tell you, for the waves on the shore. Now, breathe easy. No one really wants that little silence.
Don't be afraid, all you gotta do is run. Cause when we were young, we just a child and we start to all we do is smile. Let's try a stranger on for a while. Something could change for a brand new start. Hide all the raindrops under your tongue. They're only tears. There's nothing to fear.
And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. The sun is up, and the weather is overcast and only slightly rainy, with occasional patches of lovely sunshine. Wakey, wakey, everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning to you. Well, I hope you all had a lovely night's sleep with lovely dreams. It's shaping up to be a wonderful morning, and I think I can promise you that it's just going to get better all through the day. We all forget things from time to time. So don't forget the most important thing. Is it your tea? Is it your muesli? Is it bacon and eggs? Is it toast? Did you forget to butter your toast? No, don't be silly. It's your daily joy. Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go swimmingly. So, let's take a look at today's schedule. What's going on in the village of Hamlin? Well, chatting and greeting and smiling and laughing, of course, and breakfast, lunch and dinner, and work. But at 3, I hope you'll all take a quick break for our daily recreational activity. Today we will all gather round the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. Well, I won't be gathering round the telly. I'll be in the telly. Just like every day, I'll be playing it with you. And then there'll be cake and...
Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can do.
Hello. Welcome to today's edition of Humor Hour, the show where you tell me jokes. Well, actually, I tell the jokes, but you send them in. And the first joke comes from Mr. Prentice Gibson of Claverton Down. Mr. Gibson says, what do you call 3 downers at the bottom of the sea? Not enough downers. Very good. We're starting off very strong today, aren't we? This one is from Brian E. Ditton of Collier's Lane. What's the difference between a downer and a trampoline? You take off your shoes before you jump on a trampoline. How true! How very true! Because you don't want to damage a perfectly good trampoline, do you? Very good indeed. This is from Mrs. Jemima Hughes of Coronation Avenue. And her joke is, if you see a drowning downer, what do you throw him? I don't know, a brick? An anvil? Well, no, you can't very well throw an anvil, can you? What about a grenade? No. Who has grenades these days? Answer, another downer! Now it's time for I Hear You, the part of our show where Jack Worthing, that's me, answers your letters and questions about our life in Wellington Wells. And my first letter is from Mrs. Emily Cluley of Falkland Road. Dear Uncle Jack, I adore your show and thank you for answering my question. I have a big Victorian bed that my husband inherited from his grandmum, but most nights he crawls off to sleep in the small bedroom in the